Thank you for coming today. Today's session is on technology, PR. Second will be Sarah from Philips, and Sarah's presentation is all about communicating complex technology stories.
So when we move into becoming more of a B2B business, the challenge completely changed. So how do you sell energy efficient lighting for buildings? How do you sell medical equipment? It's a very challenging job from that perspective. So what we tried to do was use the relationships we had with journalists from the B2C angle and start to sell them B2B stories. So a very important part of working in B2B is that you have to be very, very close to your sales teams because they are the ones that get the stories. So I was sitting at my desk. One of our account managers called me and he said, "I'm on my way to the Sydney Veterinary Clinic and they're about to do a CT scan of a koala. Do you think you can do something with that?" And without even thinking, I jumped out of my chair, put my headpiece in my phone, and started driving and called every journalist that I knew. Strangely enough, it was a slow news day and everyone was interested in coming. So we didn't quite know what was going to happen when we got there, but I just had this feeling this was one of those opportunities you had to take advantage of. So generally, when I did healthcare stories, I would bring a bigger sticker of Philips and put it on top of this one. So I did this all the time. Always had a bunch of stickers in my desk when I was going to do healthcare stories because sometimes you wouldn't get the branding. But we had quite a number of media that came, but these were actually the images that came out of the scanner. So in these days, this was 2008, we weren't used to seeing medical technology in the newspapers, so you very rarely would have seen pictures like this. So the fact that we were able to get a technology story in the newspapers was quite a feat. This is another article, lots and lots of feature stories where they were able to talk about the benefits of CT and explain to people what imaging did, which then of course helped for every other story that we ever did. People had a basis for understanding the technology, lots of cute titles. But then what happened next was what was really fascinating. So Reuters and AP picked up the story. It was in newspapers literally all over the world. So always try to put yourself in the shoes of the user and understand how it's really benefiting them. And then move fast. So in this opportunity, as I said, I had no time to think. I just needed to do. So sometimes the best opportunities we get don't come with opportunities to plan, and you simply have to go fast. And then finally, enjoy the successes because there aren't many Petras out there. So, questions?